Okay, now continuing with the good manufacturing practices. See, a standard industry is one which is having a very good manufacturing practices, and there the quality controls are actually a part of it. They are not just showing off, and at the time of checking, at the time of time to time license, getting the license, they are just portraying at certain time that they are actually going into a practice of having good practice of manufacturing, but they should be genuinely having all these guidelines. They should be genuinely following all the guidelines which are being given by the by the government for their for manufacturing all these products. Okay, so this may include the space, a suitable building, the premises, the equipments, everything should be there. So in factories, first of all we'll be discussing about the factories. What protection should be there? The manufacturing unit should be there in a compound which is very well protected from insects, animals, and any outsider is not allowed inside the building. The building should be strong enough. The machinery should be having machinery should be well equipped. There should be very spacious space should be there. Ventilation should be there. Temperature should can be controlled. Sterility and hygienity must be maintained. Moreover, the sophisticated instruments, see, in biotech labs we are using very sophisticated instrument, so there should be the proper maintenance and graduation of all these instruments time to time, because otherwise what will happen, these will be due to wear and tear, these instruments will be of no use, will be malfunctioning, and we will not be undergoing any proper kind of standards cannot be maintained. Then again, the sterile water should be there in the labs, because we cannot use the normal flowing tap water. Liquid nitrogen, all the compressed gases should be there which are actually required. Storage should be very much well maintained. Then coming on to the laboratories. In laboratories, highly trained personnel should be allowed. They should actually know all the basic guidelines. They should also actually know all the procedures. They should be masters of all these procedures of biotechnological lab. They should know what technique may be harmful for the human practices, and what should be the protective measures one should take. So there are four components of good laboratory practices that you have to remember. The first is good management, second is good quality assurance, a study director, who is the person which is responsible for the overall conduct of all the safety and study committees. Then the fourth and the most important is the NCMA. You just go on to page number 11 of your book and just read on those good laboratory practices. This whole content has to be read and understood well. This National Compliance Monitor Authority, that is NCMA, National Compliance Monitoring Authority, the approval of all the safety studies related to health and environmental conducted on a new biotechnologically product is authorized by a license which is being given by this compliance thing, and they are monitoring whether the guidelines are being followed or not. So there should what are the proper things we should do in the laboratory? We should not be allowed to eat or drink anything in the laboratory. It should we should always wear a lab coat while working. The fume cupboards and gloves etc should be used by the supervisors and all the workers, because we may be using certain chemicals which are radioactive in nature, or certain pathogens which may cause ill effect on our body as well when we are working in the laboratory. So and plus the laboratory should be neat and clean. There should be a proper sewage system maintained, because otherwise the water clogging will be there, and they may give rise to certain kind of bacteria which may inhibit our general experimental processes. And then proper cleaning and proper washing of the glasswares are also important, because once the glassware is not being cleaned and sterilized, then it may contain some of the bacteria which may contaminate our next experiments. So that should also be kept into mind. Plus the biomedical waste, that is the lab waste, also should be properly disposed. The next thing which comes here in good manufacturing product is is the marketing also plays an important role here, because certain proteins are inactivated or become inactivated when they are exposed to heavy temperature or low temperature, so they have to be packed very properly. Proper packaging should be there before releasing them into the market. Insulins and other nasal sprays which are to be transported should be kept in a low temperature container. They are having ice boxes or certain kind of containers to carry, which maintain a lower temperature and can be distributed alongside, so that they do not lose their individuality, they do not lose their actual quality. So that all has to be taken into account. See, here is a picture of a lab. It is, see, you can see a cat also sitting over there. So this is not allowed. We should, and it is too much crowded area, so too much crowding of a lab is not allowed. We should, some practices are good here, that the person is using the glasses. There is a scientist who is using some other kind of reflecting glasses which to safeguard her eyes. But certain practices, see, they are not wearing any caps, so caps should be there, hair should be tied, and they are not few of them are not wearing lab coats, so that should not be there. See, there is pizza over kept in one on the desk. It should not be allowed to eat something. So all these things are not allowed, so do not get involved in such kind of practice. And when, if you are budding to be a good biotechnologist, you need to have a very good scientific hand and a scientific bent of mind, and follow the instructions and safety measures properly before entering the biotechnological lab. Okay, so outline of the steps are like this. The first step should be designing and producing a tool using a CAD or SolidWare software. So whatever we are doing, we are just making an outline, that first we have to design them. Then second step will be strictly selection of the raw material and a part. So the raw material should be quality checked. The third step should be inspection should be there, that whether the routine checking should be there time to time, so that we should give authentication that our lab is totally free from any kind of disruption, and everything is being done by the steps only. There are nothing being proper monitoring is done, and we are doing everything according to the set norms for the modern biotechnological lab. The next step is the packaging. We have already discussed about packaging, so here we end the chapter. And just for your assignment for today, I have already shared with you the notes of this chapter. Copy the notes, complete it. If you want, you can also keep the printouts, and just read on the first chapter. Read on the first chapter. In the next class, we shall be starting up with the second chapter. For now, till page number 12, you all read. Okay, hope you all have enjoyed. We'll again see you again tomorrow. Thank you so much for the class.